reclaiming me.
Once upon a time, there lived a happy couple girls in their school. Their name is Dea and Lucas. It was beginning of the junior first year at Mountainside High School, and the air was filled with early rumors. Dea excited for the new school year, especially since she have just been elected student council president. But most importantly, she excited about Lucas. They had met in the first year, but it was not until the end of the second year that they started dating. Lucas is popular, charming, and seems to have everything for him. He played on the basketball team and always knew how to make Dea laugh. For the first few months, their relationship felt like a dream. They will spend hours talking about their future, making plans that look fantastic and within reach. One afternoon, they sat in the schoolyard enjoying the last days of summer.
I can't wait for the regional dance.
Lucas said, and squeezing their hand.
This is going to be perfect.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Dea replied and smiling.
Have you thought about what you're going to wear?
Something that fits your dress? Of course.
Lucas said with a grin. When the bell rang, signaling the end of lunch, they reluctantly stood up to go to their respective classes. They felt a surge of happiness, thinking about how wonderful this year was with Lucas by their side. But as the school year progressed, small problems began to creep in. It started with Lucas insisting on knowing where Dea was and who she was at all times.
Hey, why did you answer my message right away?
Lucas asked one day after school, his tone sharper than usual.
I'm in study group, Lucas. You know, we have a big chemical test coming up.
Dea explained, surprised by the intensity.
Well, I'm worried. Next time, let me know, okay?
Lucas said, his expression softened. Dea brushed it off, linking it to her concerns, but questions became more frequent and more invasive. Lucas started criticizing her friends, especially Emma, her best friend since kindergarten.
I just don't think, Emma, it's a good influence on you.
Lucas said one night as they walked home.
She's always very negative and knocks you down.
Emma is my best friend, Lucas. He always there for me.
Dea replied, feeling the shape of a knot in her stomach.
I know, but I just want the best for you. Can you see that?
The more he spoke, the more Dea felt isolated. He started to make Dea feel guilty because he wanted to spend time with someone other than him. His charisma that used to feel like sunlight now cast a long shadow over their life. Soon, his criticism extended to their activities and interests. He did not approve of her involvement in the student council, claiming it took too much time out of their relationship.
I barely see you anymore.
Lucas complained one day after school.
You're always busy with some meeting or project.
I'm the soil council president, Lucas. This is important to me.
Dea defended.
You know that when we start dating.
Yes, but I didn't know it was going to be like this.
Lucas replied.
I miss us.
Feeling guilty, Dea starts to skip meetings and avoid friends to calm Lucas down. The more she gives up, the more he demands. She lost herself piece by piece. And the living relationship that once broke her joy now feels like a burden. One night, Dea sat at her desk, staring at homework that was to the plan for her to finish. Her phone is buzzing with texts from Emma. Dea had liked to reciprocate with everything she felt, but those words stuck to her throat. Instead, Dea typed a quick response. The next day, Emma confronted Dea in the hallway between classes.
Dea, what happened to you? You have been very far away lately.
Emma said, her concerns clear.
Nothing, Emma. Just a lot of thought.
Dea replied, avoiding Emma's gaze.
Lucas, isn't it?
Emma pressing.
I've seen how he talks to you.
He's just protective.
Emma looked at Dea with a mixture of sadness and frustration.
Dea is not protection, that's the control. You deserve better than he.
Emma's words hit Dea's heart, but Dea was not ready to recognize the truth. Dea felt trapped between their love for Lucas and the growing awareness that their relationship is toxic. The breaking point comes a week before the regional dance. They were sitting in the school cafeteria and Lucas was in one of his moods.
I don't want you to talk to Mike anymore.
Mike? He's just a friend, Lucas. We have a history class together.
Dea replied, annoyed.
I don't care. I see the way he looks at you.
Lucas snapped.
Lucas, this is ridiculous. You can keep doing this.
Dea said, her voice shaking with a mixture of fear and anger.
I'm doing this for us. How can you see that?
Lucas demanded.
I can't do this anymore, Lucas.
Dea whispered, tears running down her eyes.
This is not love.
Lucas looked at Dea, shocked, and the pain flashed across his face.
You broke up with me?
Standing up and walking away, her heart heavy but firm. After that, it's hard. Lucas tried to win Dea back with an apology and promised to change, but she knew it was too late. She had seen the dark side of their relationship, and she can't go back. For the first few days after the breakup, Dea felt a mixture of relief and guilt. She questioned whether she had made the right decision, but every time she saw Lucas in the hallway, she remembered the constant anxiety she was living through. Emma is there for Dea, helping Dea rebuild the piece of their life that have been destroyed. Emma encouraged Dea to attend the student council meeting again and join Emma for lunch with their group of friends. Slowly, Dea began to feel like herself again. One day, while Dea and Emma were sitting in the library studying midterm exams, Emma glanced at her book.
Dea, you know you can tell me about anything, right?
Emma said softly.
I know.
She replied, giving Emma a small smile.
Thank you, Emma.
They continued to learn in pleasant silence, and for the first time in months, Dea felt peace. Dea threw herself into her role as student council president, found joy in her friendship again, and slowly, the burden began to lift. Dea joined a new club, revived an old hobby, and found a passion that had been buried under the rubble of their toxic relationship. One afternoon, when Emma and Dea were sitting on the bench while watching basketball team practice, Emma nudged Dea.
Are you okay?
Emma asked, her eyes filled with worries.
Yes.
Dea said, smiling sincerely for the first time in a while. The regional dance came and went, and although it wasn't the night Dea ever imagined it was, it marked a new beginning. Surrounded by friends, Dea danced a laugh, feeling the freedom she hadn't known for a long time. The following months are periods of growth and self-discovery. Dea realized how much of herself she had lost in the relationship and worked hard to reclaim her identity. Dea spent more time with her family, who have been worried but honor her space. Their grades improved, and Dea began to receive recognition for her leadership and academic achievement. One day after school, Mr. Harris, their history teacher and their student council advisor, called Dea.
Tia, I've noticed a real change in you these past few months.
Mr. Harris said, his eyes kind.
You become more confident, more look happy, so happy to be seen.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. I guess I just need to find myself again.
Dea replied, feeling the warmth spread through her in his words.
Alright, keep up the good work. You did a very good job.
Mr. Harris said, patting Dea on the shoulder. When Dea walked home that day, she felt a sense of pride and achievement. She had come a long way from the girl who is entangled in a toxic relationship that she cannot see her way out. At the end of the first year, Dea felt like a different person. She's stronger, wiser, and more aware of the importance of healthy boundaries. Her experience with Lucas has taught her valuable lessons about self-esteem and the red flags of toxic relationships. Emma and Dea stay close. Their friendship is stronger than ever. They spend their summers exploring the city, traveling by road and planning their senior year. It was a summer of healing and renewal, a time to reconnect with the parts of herself that had been lost. As the senior years begins, they feel ready to face the challenge ahead. They apply to college, participate in more school activities, and continue her work as student council president. They even started dating again, but this time with a clearer understanding of what a healthy relationship should look like. One day, while walking through the hallway, they saw Lucas talking to a group of friends. He glanced at her, and for a moment, their eyes met. There was no hostility in his gaze, just a quiet past confession. They nodded slightly and continued her journey, not feeling the bitterness, just a sense of closure. The graduation day arrived, and as they stood on the stage receiving her diploma, they felt a surge of emotion. The journey was long and often painful, but also transformative. They is ready to step into the future, armed with lessons for their past. After the ceremony, Emma and Dea found a quiet place in the school year to reflect on their journey.
Can you believe we succeeded?
Emma said, her eyes glittering with excitement.
I know, this is a wild journey.
Dea replied and smiling.
Thank you for staying by my side, Emma. I don't know what would I do without you.
That's what the best friends are for.
Emma said, hugging Dea. As they sat there, watching their classmates celebrate, they felt a deep sense of gratitude. They have learned that no matter how dark things seem, there is always a way out. With the support of friends, the courage to make difficult decisions, and the strength to rebuild, they have found a way back to herself. Looking back, her relationship with Lucas was a painful capture, but it shaped her into who they are today. They are no longer defined by that toxic relationship, but by the resilience and determination required to overcome it. The future is bright, and they are ready to embrace it with open arms.